Billy Mitchell, Video Game Player of the Century. I'm here today to celebrate Guinness World Records' unanimous decision to reinstate all of my world records from 1982 to present day. To put it into historical perspective, esports began in 1982, history's first gathering of competitive game players. I was there. My career began. At that event, I had the good fortune of setting a world record on Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong's first kill screen in history. It was an awesome time and a passion that ignited a spirit within me that would forever put me on a journey to be the best. It brought me to Guinness World Records. At Guinness World Records, that spirit, that passion to want to be the best, took me throughout North America, took me to Europe, took me to Asia, where in 1999, after having performed history's first perfect Pac-Man, on stage at the Tokyo Game Show in front of 70,000 people, Masaya Nakamura presented me the Video Game Player of the Century Award. That has to be the climactic point in my illustrious gaming career. He predicted at that event that this would ignite a reinterest in classic gaming. And my thought was, with that being the truth, I would now take a new position. If I have achieved all that I could in the gaming world, I need to now push and advocate for competitive gaming, the players, the notoriety, the recognition, and all that they deserve. And that was my passion. Occasionally, I get pulled back into the competition, whether it was Pac-Man or Donkey Kong, history's first 1 million point score, but I would quickly get back to what it was I truly enjoyed, that ambassadorship, advocating. The media, the movies, the International Video Game Hall of Fame, there was my passion. Unfortunately, in 2018, I became the subject of false allegations. And I just shook my head as to how this would happen. And I didn't shake my head long. My support system simply wouldn't let me.
All right. My name is Walter Day. I'm the founder of Twin Galaxies. I founded it almost 40 years ago. And as many of you know, I've almost worked with Guinness World Records almost 40 years too. Starting back in 1983, I started verifying and confirming world record scores for them. Well, over the years, a lot of things that got submitted to them that I'm absolutely certain were real true scores recently had been in doubt. Guinness World Records did their own new research to try and confirm whether or not these old scores were indeed worthy of being reinstated into their database, and they came to the conclusion that Billy Mitchell, based on the evidence and based on my testimony, they came to the conclusion that Billy Mitchell's world records that were removed from their database have now been reinstated. So I'm very pleased to see this happen. And I had faith that it would come out this way because all of those people who were part of the old days, who played the old games and saw Billy Mitchell play, they knew that he was completely capable of getting these records. And they also knew that there was no MAME being available to be played on back in the old golden age. I'm honored to be a part of this process and also be amazed at how wonderful the classic gaming world has become. And I know how everybody's going to really embrace this situation because they know that Billy Mitchell is a tremendous player and that his scores were genuine.
They said never surrender. We began historically putting together everything that was history. We gathered it all up. And while we were doing that, I began playing, wondering, am I that good? Could I recreate that same skill level that I had for so many years? And that came to its highest point last year on the 20th anniversary of the Perfect Pac-Man, when I went back to Fun Spot on the 4th of July weekend, and in celebration, I recreated the Perfect Pac-Man again. It was an awesome time. All of this was brought together. All of this was presented to Guinness World Records. Now, with history solidified, what am I going to do from here? Do I want future world records? I guess it's too difficult to say no to that, so I guess maybe I do. But more than anything, I want to get back to work. the ambassadorship, competitive gaming, the legacy that's going to leave behind long after we're gone. That's my true passion, and that's what I'll be doing.